Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel Investment Mindset. Today in this video, I will be sharing an analysis on the stock named Awanbiru Technology Berhad, stock ticker Awantech, trading on Bursa Malaysia in response to a request made by my subscriber. First, let me share a little background on this stock. Awantech is formerly known as Prestarian Berhad. Prestarian, which was listed in 2011, took on a new corporate identity with stock name Awantech after a rebranding exercise to align its overall transformation plan on 29 December 2020. It has moved from being a technology and talent company to a digital transformer with a future that pivots on digitalization. In these new directions, Awantech invested and expanded into cloud-based services to fulfill new customers' demand in the new market environment. Its cloud-based products and services are set to include infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, and anything as a service. Upon rebranding and pivoting on digitalization, the company sees greater future with new partners of similar synergies, including Amazon, Google, SAP, Huawei, and more. Now let us look at the chart and see what it is telling us. On this monthly timeframe chart, we could see that Awantech is on a long-term downtrend since April 2016. Webull Singapore now offers one-stop access to both the US and Hong Kong stock market, which is two most important markets in the world. It has the most investor-friendly features such as zero commission, fractional shares, and powerful trading tools. If you are keen to sign up for a trading account with Webull, you may click on the link below my video. Now they are having a promotion where you get free shares value up to $500 when you fund any amount into your account. You could get up to $300 worth of fractional shares, and if you maintain the fund in it for at least 30 days, you would get an extra up to $200 worth of fractional shares. This promo is valid only until end of March this year. And then on April 2020, we could see a pivot and reversal to the uptrend, which lasted till March 2021 before it continued back on its downtrend ever since and reached a pivot point on July 2022. Since then, this stock has been moving sideways within this channel. And as of this month, March 2023, it seems that the stock is forming a bottoming tail. And this level also serves as a very strong support level. Now on the weekly time frame chart, over here we could see even more clearly that this stock is indeed trading within this range bound. Up, down, and then sideways up, and currently as of today it closed at 36.5 cents. Now let us look at its daily time frame chart. We could see today it formed a doji, and daily time frame chart is also showing some positive strength. Why do I say that? You look at the number of candles it took for the stock to surge up from an all-time low of 33.5 cents on February 28. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles to hit a high of 50 cents before it pulled back down since 14th of March this year with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 candles thus far, and yet it has not even reached the previous low of 33.5 cents. This means this stock is currently slowly digesting up all this sharp move earlier before it wanna surge back up to the above. Now there is a possibility that this stock may go down more to at least form a double bottom before it breaks out to the upside again. Fundamentally, if we are to look at its profit and loss statement, we could see here that the turnover or revenue has been declining year over year from ringgit 104.9 billion of turnover in June 2021 to 90.2 million ringgit of turnover in June last year. The net profit also booked a decline of more than 50% from 9.85 billion ringgit on June 2021 to a low of 4.415 billion ringgit on June 2022. And the reflect for me is that I have discovered that the days of sales outstanding has been building up to around 3.5 years long. Do remember, the longer a debt remains uncollected, the higher the risk of it turning into a bad debt. And 3.5 years definitely pose as a very high risk of it turning into a bad debt. Now, if you are to look at its balance sheet, we could see that it has increasing debtors of 317.2 billion ringgit versus creditors of 212.5 billion. Imagine if more than half of its debtors turn into bad debt and the company only managed to collect back ringgit 150 billion, combined with its current cash and securities of about 19.3 million ringgit, total 169.3 million ringgit will not be sufficient to meet its current liabilities of 216 million ringgit. Hence, Awanbiru displays poor financial strength in this aspect in the medium to long term. Though based on technical analysis shared earlier, this stock does shows that the probability of it going back up in the next few weeks is on the higher side, but it is definitely not recommended for a medium to long-term holding in view of its poor fundamental. So for me, I would say, if you really want to be in this trade for a quick swing, it is alright. And it would be wiser to do it when this stock price were to retrace down to all the way to around 32 cents, which would also form as a double bottom. And also remember that this is a very strong support level. And do set your stop loss at about 30 cents. And the upside first target profit will be around 38 cents on the conservative side. And then where you can choose to sell off half and keep the balance half to sell it off when it hits somewhere around 43 cents, which also coincide with its 200 days moving averages. This is the end of my sharing. Thank you for watching this video until this end, and may the good Lord bless you and your family abundantly. So before I end my video, as usual, if you find value in my video, do give a like, subscribe if you have not done so, and do turn on the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any of my future uploads. Bye, and I shall see you again in my next video.